Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 19 career mode. We're going to be continuing on with this Sheffield Shield game against South Australia, and it looks like a bit of a collapse. It's been a bit of a trend with pretty much every team. As our average, it's crept back up. I think it's been hovering around that 50 mark for pretty much since we started, and we're in a good spot. Three wickets for not a lot, but we still lead by 99. The pitch is looking like it's starting to break up a bit, so it could bring our spin into play nicely. And myself, Humphrey, hopefully can build a partnership here. It's usually when I come in at like 3 down, it usually gets like 4 and 5 pretty quickly. It's usually myself and Pearson looking to form a partnership, as that is a wayward delivery there from who was bowling here, Joe Manny, who has got the 1 wicket. He's going a little bit expensive, but pushing hard for the wickets. South Australia here, which is the right idea, as we almost run our boy Humphrey out. We probably, I say we usually get to like 4 or 5 down quickly. It's probably a quarter of the time it's our fault for running our counterpart out, which is sometimes our fault, sometimes their fault for not backing up. But that's a good shot to get off the mark. Again, I talked about this in the last episode that ideal, and it's just not. It's not really getting across the outfield. So we have to be more wary of running hard and picking our spots, as that's another terrible ball from who was this bowling? Zampa probably. He's coming around the wicket. If that first ball's any indication, it looks like he's going to try to rip one around our legs, but I got to be honest, it's sort of right there. That's free runs. I mean, if you just try to what is happening? What is the fielder doing? It's going to go for 4. What is doing there? The outfielder. What was he doing? It's a well struck sweep shot, but yeah, the outfield does look like it's pretty thick, so the ball is just holding up, and then old mate is just, he doesn't want anything to do with it. We'll take 4. Zampa will be absolutely absolutely furious about that one, but yeah, again, another very wide leg side. It does look like a plan. Like I said, the pitch does look like it's starting to, there's some rough areas around, especially, it's a bit full though. It's a bit full, the rough areas at the moment, so it looks like he's trying to rip one through, but it's not. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm happy to play this type of bowling. It's, like I said, just free runs. If we were just poking and prodding and trying to defend it, yeah, you get a little edge onto the pad for that man in close there. Potentially, if you're late, you could get bowled, but so he has switched it up, which is the right idea. Again, a beautiful sweep shot. This time we've hit it well, and it actually has gone for 4. Beautiful shot. But it's a better angle. It just makes more sense. You can still try the odd one outside leg and try to rip it back between the gate, or around the legs, I should say. But you don't want to set up for it. It just opens so many scoring shots, and we know where it's going to go. So it makes a lot more sense to keep it, over the wicket, pitch it on around the stumps, look to spin it away, and we're batting nicely here. There's this one. What has happened there? Looks like it honestly looked like it came off the glove, but I think it might have come off the forearm. So a wicket has fallen. I actually don't know when that happened. Wildermuth has obviously been out for a little bit as we try a big booming draw. I really think I meant to do that shot. That it really spun, and we did sneak out the crease. Thankfully, not a wicket, but yeah, bit of a risky shot. As Winter comes back into the fray, the left-hander, again, just that angle going across us. We've been struggling. We've been struggling deluxe with that type of bowling on a good length, and they've been keeping it tight. They really haven't given us too many to really score from when these left-handers are coming in. That one right there. Actually, no, that's actually a good little tactic from Winter, because I think that's exactly how he got me out in the first innings. He just bowled on full and straight, pretty much half volley on the stumps, and we just completely missed it. So he tried to do it right there. He tried to just fire it into the pads. This time we were on the money and good enough to actually get some bat on it, which is good, because it is it's a ball we should be scoring off. But if you just get one a little bit quicker through the air, it can surprise the batter to get one full and straight, and occasionally they'll miss it. Unfortunately, that's what happened in the first innings. But we've learned our lesson, and it's a good little partnership forming here now. Wildermuth is doing a good job, 17 off 27. We haven't tried to hog the strike at all. He's actually faced more balls than us, or almost more balls. Unfortunately, just when I talk him up, he has gone and got himself out. So Jimmy Pearson is now the new man to the crease. And he's come in with a free mindset as well, 6 off 5, and I mean we're in a good spot still. Only lead by 150. Again, I feel like a safe lead is probably 250. Anything up to 250 as we try to go big. Trying to get him off his line of length a little bit there, probably a bit risky. He didn't want a bar of it. He could have caught it, but the bowlers in follow throughs do not catch in this game, which is good. I'll be honest, I like it that the pacemen do not catch some simple catches, because we could have been out a couple of times from stuff like that. But that's a better shot. As Worrell now, he decided to come around the wicket, so a bit of a strategy. I mean, early on in our career, like I've talked about, they were really banging in short balls. That seemed to be the tactic to rough us up. But it looks like they're a bit more switched on. We've had quite a few innings now, and we've scored pretty solidly. So they're going for this sort of, we've been out a number of times from this angle across around the wicket, or the left hand is coming over, and the angle just going across us on a good length. It's tough to play. So it's making life much more difficult. I wish they would go back to banging it in short 4 times and over, but the AI is a little bit smarter than what I was originally worried about. When we first made it to first class cricket, I was a little bit concerned because of the way they were bowling. I was like, what is happening? They're just bowling short. It doesn't make sense, as that is a cracking shot. It's gone for 6, 73 meters. Not a huge boundary, but we've come down the track and just thrown the bat at it and just gone all the way. So we're in a scoring mood. 42 off 42. I didn't want to get bogged down this innings, and that's a beautiful shot. This time, Worrell, I mean, we put the pressure on him the ball before by mixing up the length by coming down, and then that time he just over pitches, gets in his head a little bit, and just smokes it through the covers. So we're starting to get in some pretty good touch out in the middle here, and it's been good batting. I mean, a couple of looser shots, you would say. We haven't really done that in our career so far in first class, but the way they were bowling, I thought, try to mix it up a little bit, try to put the attack back on them, because we were struggling with that good length type bowling. This one is punched down just for a single. Again, in the air, so it was close to the bowler, but not a catching chance that time. But yeah, putting the pressure back on the bowler, and we've in conjunction, we've just got a few more loose ones. As there is the 50. I didn't even realize we got the 50 there. 50 off 47. Only the 4. I think it was 4 4s, 1 6. So again, it's been a good amount of 2s, couple of 3s, a lot of singles, and trying to put the bad balls away when we got them. As I have, it looks like they've gone with another little tactic here. They got a man in close under the lid, and it looks like they're going to try to shorten us up, which I welcome. I welcome it a lot. It's I love playing the pull shot, and it is one of my more preferred scoring options, as it looks like that is the 50 run 50-run stand, I would imagine. Jimmy Pearson's doing a good job. We've almost got the lead to 200, which, you know, is good. Only 5 wickets down. Another short ball, absolutely smoked. That is a beautiful shot. Not overhit at all. It was just all timing. Look at that. Just rolled the wrist, kept it down, beat that man. They've only got a one-man back. He's sort of like a backward square even. As that's a better ball. I mean, that's just better bowling right there. As Adam Zampa comes back into the fray. He has got a couple of wickets. That's a good shot. I've talked about it before, but yeah, they definitely improved the back foot play against spinners and also pacemen with cut shots and all that. Like that looks like a nice shot. That's a nice back foot sort of cut shot, really, into that gap and well run for 2. As that's punched away again into that gap. Massive room out there. They've got him sort of behind point, and just either side of him is just an easy 2. So the way Zampa's bowling, he's given it some flight, and he's also pitching it outside off, so it's given us plenty of chances to hit it into that gap. And there we go again. This time it's more in front of the point, and that's going to be 4. That's a beautiful shot. Zampa he's going for the wicket. You know, it's not bad bowling. It's aggressive, and that's sort of what he's got to do. Just throw it up there, look for the edge, but we're batting very nicely. Again, punch through that gap. Not quite as good a timing, so it should get held up for probably 3. Gets flicked back there. And yeah, pick up a nice 3. So again, we're I think we're into the 70s now. 71 off 63. Can we convert? Can we convert this 70 into Oh no. As soon as I say it, oh geez, Joe Manny, he's given us one to drive. I mean, again, it's not a bad shot. Like, that was up in the slot. We've been hitting those well all day, and this one, it just got the outside edge. You can't really do much about it. If it was a good length delivery going for a drive on the up, you know, I could look back and be a little bit disappointed with the shot, but a full length delivery like that, I mean, we've got to go for it. Unfortunately, it just got the edge in another 70. We just can't get the ton. It's gonna happen, but it's been an absolute. I mean, you're still got to be extremely happy with our performance. We put us in a pretty good position, although we did collapse once again. And now we've definitely got the ascendancy. As you see, it's 5 for 116. They trail by 124, but they got a couple of handy batters. Alex Carey is very handy, and Tom Cooper, very experienced. But as soon as I say it, coming back for our second over, Tom Cooper has departed. So now we've got a new man, Winter. So we're into the bowlers now. So we've definitely got the momentum. Hopefully we can just pick up a sneaky couple here and really put this beyond doubt. As that one's hit him on the back pad, but it's probably a bit high. Not a bad delivery though. Just I think it was a top spinner. It's going to be a final ball in the second over. Beautiful bowling. Winter gets out in front. I thought it was going to be an edge, but he played it nicely into the ground. As we continue to bowl to Winter, which is ideal. He's struggling to get off strike. Just dotting him up here and putting the pressure on. You know, there's no real pressure to score from him, but you know, tail-enders, even batsmen, they feel the pressure. He's none off 10, can't get away. We're just we're constricting and just making life very difficult. As that one again is just punched away for a dot. It looks like though we're not gonna get another over because we have cleaned them up. And a massive victory. We do get man of the match as well, which is very, very nice. A couple of 70s and a couple of nice overs thrown in as well. So hopefully, guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.